Have you ever wondered if there's a frequency, a sacred vibration, that can reach places modern medicine simply can't touch? Today, despite the incredible advances in medical technology, heart transplants, joint replacements, even gene editing, there are still wounds no pill can heal. The kind of wounds you can't see, spiritual disorientation, an aching emptiness inside, emotional scars born from childhood trauma. And it's in that silent space, where science has no words, that a whisper from the past begins to echo. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, one of the most mysterious figures of the 20th century, left behind over 14,000 recorded readings. In them, he emphasized one powerful truth. The frequency of Jesus Christ isn't just symbolic. It's a living vibration capable of healing not just the body, but the soul itself. So, what is the Jesus Christ vibration? Is it a metaphor? Or is it a subtle, divine energy that Cayce tapped into from another level of consciousness? In today's video, we're diving deep, beyond the lines between science and faith, to explore how Edgar Cayce understood this sacred frequency, and how it may hold the key to healing the deepest layers of your being, where no medicine can or reach. Stay with us through the end of this journey. What you discover might just change the way you see healing forever. Prepare to be captivated by a revelation that could redefine healing as you know it. Edgar Cayce, the legendary mystic and healer known as the Sleeping Prophet, uncovered a profound secret: the Jesus Christ vibration, a powerful spiritual frequency that transcends medical science and sparks miraculous healing. This isn't about religion or dogma. It's about a universal energy, a spiritual physics that Cayce documented in over 14,000 readings, transforming lives where conventional medicine had thrown in the towel. Imagine a force so potent it realigns your body's energy, dissolves emotional blockages, and restores health in ways that defy scientific explanation. Today, we're diving into Cayce's groundbreaking work at the Association for Research and Enlightenment, ARE, in Virginia Beach, revealing how this vibration is the missing key to healing what medicine cannot touch. Cayce's discovery hinges on a stunning insight. The human body resonates with what he called the Jesus Christ vibration, a frequency rooted in divine love that activates the body's spiritual centers, often referred to as chakras. In his meticulously documented medical readings, Cayce observed that these centers, energy hubs within the body, respond to specific vibrational frequencies. When we live in fear, anger, or disconnection, these centers become blocked, disrupting our physical and emotional health. But when we align with love and spiritual unity, the Jesus Christ vibration flows freely, triggering profound healing. This isn't just energy healing, it's a paradigm shift. Cayce taught that this vibration embodies the perfect pattern of love in physical form, a template Jesus himself demonstrated by aligning human consciousness with divine will. What makes this discovery jaw-dropping is its universality. Cayce's readings, archived at the ARE, revealed that this vibration isn't tied to any religion or denomination. It's a spiritual law, accessible to anyone, regardless of faith. Through prayer, meditation, and conscious acts of love, individuals can tap into this divine healing force, creating measurable changes in their energy field. These changes don't just alleviate symptoms, they address the spiritual root causes of illness, something conventional medicine often overlooks. Cayce's work shows that most ailments stem from what he called spiritual discord, a misalignment between the soul's energy and its divine source. By attuning to the Jesus Christ vibration, we restore harmony, allowing the body to heal itself naturally. Cayce's documented cases from the 1930s and 1940s are nothing short of astonishing. He demonstrated that this vibration operates through specific, learnable spiritual principles that anyone can apply with dedication. The first principle is vibrational attunement through prayer and meditation. Regular spiritual practice, Cayce taught, aligns our consciousness with higher frequencies, fostering what he called spiritual receptivity to divine healing energy. This isn't a passive process. It demands active commitment to love and service. When we align our thoughts, emotions, and intentions with the love frequency Jesus embodied, we unlock a transformative power that releases blocked energy and restores health. But the implications go deeper. Cayce's readings reveal that this vibration doesn't just treat physical ailments. It heals the soul's discord, addressing emotional and spiritual wounds that medicine can't detect. For example, chronic illnesses often stem from unresolved trauma or spiritual misalignment. Through practices like meditation and conscious love, individuals can dissolve these blockages, allowing the body's natural healing processes to flourish. Cayce's work at the ARE provides decades of evidence, thousands of successful healing cases, proving that this vibration is a tangible force, not a theoretical concept. One of the most compelling aspects of Cayce's teachings is their practicality. He outlined clear steps to harness this vibration, starting with daily spiritual practice. Prayer and meditation, focused on aligning with divine love, create a foundation for healing. Cayce emphasized that this attunement requires unselfish intent. Serving others rather than seeking personal gain amplifies the vibration's power. He also introduced the concept of laying on of hands, where spiritually sensitive individuals can channel divine energy through touch, producing measurable improvements in conditions deemed untreatable by doctors. Yet, Cayce stressed spiritual humility. Healers must see themselves as conduits, not sources, of this energy. Ego-driven motives block the pure vibration needed for true healing. Cayce's work also highlights the synergy between spiritual and medical approaches. He often recommended combining his vibrational practices with conventional treatments, believing they work best together. This holistic approach enhances healing outcomes, addressing both physical symptoms and their spiritual roots. For instance, Cayce's readings often pinpointed emotional traumas or spiritual conflicts as the cause of physical ailments, offering a roadmap for complete healing that medicine alone couldn't provide. Another principle Cayce taught is vibrational nutrition, the EU idea that our diet and lifestyle either support or hinder our ability to maintain this healing frequency. Certain foods, thoughts, and activities raise our spiritual receptivity, while others lower it. By aligning our habits with vibrational clarity, we amplify the body's ability to channel divine energy. Cayce's dietary recommendations, documented at the ARE, weren't just about physical health, but about sustaining a clear energetic state for spiritual healing. Perhaps the most inspiring aspect of Cayce's discovery is its accessibility. You don't need to be a mystic or a saint to tap into the Jesus Christ vibration. Through dedication to spiritual practice, service to others, and a commitment to love, anyone can become a channel for this transformative energy. Cayce's documented cases include ordinary people who, by following his principles, achieved extraordinary healing results, sometimes reversing conditions doctors called hopeless. This isn't just a theory, it's a call to action. Cayce's teachings challenge us to rethink healing, blending spiritual wisdom with practical application. His work at the ARE stands as a testament to the power of the Jesus Christ vibration, a force that heals body, mind, and soul by aligning us with divine love. Whether you're facing chronic health challenges or seeking to help others, Cayce's principles offer a path to transformation. Subscribe now to dive deeper into these life-changing teachings and join a movement to heal what medicine cannot touch. Your journey to spiritual awakening starts here. Cayce consistently taught that this attunement isn't passive, but requires active cooperation with spiritual forces through conscious intention to serve others and express divine love in daily life. The healing vibration responds to unselfish motivation rather than personal desire for relief or advantage. The second principle involves what Cayce called the laying on of hands with spiritual intention. Throughout his readings, he taught that human beings can become channels for Jesus Christ vibration by developing their spiritual sensitivity and learning to direct divine healing energy through touch, prayer, and focused intention. In documented healing sessions, Cayce observed that individuals attuned to Christ vibration could transmit healing energy that produced measurable improvements in conditions that medical treatment had been unable to help. But wait, there's something crucial about how this transmission works. Cayce taught that the healing doesn't come from the human channel, but flows through them from the divine source. The person serving as healer must maintain what he called spiritual humility, recognizing themselves as instruments rather than sources of the healing power. According to his documented work, this humility is essential because ego involvement blocks the pure vibration needed for spiritual healing. The most effective healers in Cayce's experience were those who completely surrendered personal will to divine will during healing sessions. The third principle is what Cayce termed vibrational nutrition and lifestyle alignment. In his medical readings, he consistently taught that physical habits either support or interfere with the body's ability to receive and maintain Jesus Christ vibration. Cayce's documented dietary recommendations weren't just about physical health, but about maintaining vibrational clarity that allows spiritual healing forces to work more effectively. He taught that certain foods, thoughts, and activities either raise or lower the body's spiritual receptivity. According to archived materials from Virginia Beach, Cayce observed that people following his vibrational lifestyle guidelines experienced more consistent access to spiritual healing energy and greater overall spiritual sensitivity. In 3 minutes, I'll reveal the case that demonstrated the most dramatic healing through Jesus Christ vibration that Cayce ever documented. But first, let me explain the fourth principle. The fourth principle involves what Cayce called group vibrational amplification. Throughout his readings, he taught that Jesus Christ vibration becomes exponentially more powerful when multiple people unite their intentions for healing and spiritual service. Cayce observed that healing groups focused on expressing divine love, rather than just requesting personal healing, created what he termed spiritual vortexes that dramatically increased the healing energy available to everyone involved. According to his documented work, these group sessions often produced healing results that surprised even experienced spiritual practitioners, demonstrating the multiplying effect of unified spiritual intention aligned with Christ vibration. The fifth principle is what Cayce called vibrational persistence through spiritual service. In his philosophical readings, he consistently taught that maintaining access to Jesus Christ vibration requires ongoing commitment to serving others' spiritual and physical well-being, rather than focusing primarily on personal healing needs. Cayce's documented cases showed that people who dedicated their healing abilities to helping others experienced more consistent spiritual attunement and greater healing effectiveness than those motivated primarily by personal concerns. This service orientation actually strengthens the individual's connection to divine healing vibration because it aligns their personal will with the universal will to heal and restore all creation. Now here's the case that demonstrated the most dramatic healing through Jesus Christ vibration in Cayce's documented work. According to archived records from the AR, a woman came to Cayce with a condition that multiple medical specialists had declared hopeless. Her body was systematically failing, and doctors estimated she had weeks to live. But Cayce saw something in her spiritual energy field that medical examinations couldn't detect. In his reading for her, Cayce revealed that her illness originated from what he called spiritual grief that had created vibrational blockages throughout her energy system. Years of unresolved emotional trauma had literally changed her cellular vibration, making her body unable to maintain health. But Cayce also saw that her soul was ready for complete spiritual healing if she could learn to align with Jesus Christ. Vibration through specific spiritual practices he outlined for her case. What happened next, according to documented records, astonished everyone involved, including Cayce himself. Following Cayce's guidance for spiritual attunement, prayer practice, and service to others, the woman began experiencing what he called vibrational restoration. Within months, her condition completely reversed, and she lived for many more years. In excellent health, while dedicating her life to helping others access spiritual healing. Medical professionals who examined her after her recovery could find no explanation for the dramatic changes in her physical condition. But Cayce explained that her alignment with Jesus Christ vibration had restored her body's natural spiritual frequency, allowing divine healing energy to repair cellular damage that medicine considered irreversible. This case demonstrates what Cayce consistently taught about the unlimited healing potential available through proper spiritual attunement to Christ vibration. But here's what makes this healing approach even more significant for modern applications. Cayce taught that Jesus Christ vibration works synergistically with medical treatment rather than replacing it. In his documented medical readings, he often recommended combining spiritual healing practices with appropriate medical care to achieve optimal results. According to his philosophy, spiritual and physical healing methods both serve divine purpose and work most effectively when used together with proper understanding of how vibrational healing supports and enhances medical treatment. The sixth principle Cayce taught is what he called vibrational diagnosis through spiritual attunement. Throughout his medical readings, he demonstrated the ability to perceive the spiritual and emotional causes behind physical symptoms by attuning to the person's energy field. Cayce consistently taught that trained spiritual healers can develop this diagnostic sensitivity by learning to quiet their analytical minds and allow spiritual intuition to reveal the deeper causes of illness that conventional examination might miss. According to his documented work, this spiritual diagnosis often reveals emotional traumas, spiritual conflicts, or vibrational imbalances that must be addressed for complete healing to occur, even when medical treatment successfully manages physical symptoms. The seventh principle involves what Cayce termed healing through vibrational sound and music. In documented readings, he taught that certain sounds, prayers, and musical frequencies can help align human consciousness with Jesus Christ vibration and accelerate healing processes. Cayce specifically recommended the use of spiritual music, chanting and vocal prayer as powerful tools for raising vibrational frequency and creating spiritual receptivity to divine healing energy. According to archived materials from Virginia Beach, people who incorporated these sound healing practices into their spiritual development often experienced more rapid and complete healing results than those using other methods alone. But wait, there's something even more profound about how vibrational healing works. The eighth principle Cayce taught is what he called healing through vibrational forgiveness. Throughout his readings, he consistently revealed that unresolved anger, resentment, and guilt create vibrational barriers that prevent spiritual healing energy from working effectively. Cayce observed that many chronic illnesses had spiritual roots in the person's inability to forgive themselves or others for past hurts and mistakes. These emotional blocks literally change the body's energy field, making it resistant to both spiritual and medical healing approaches. According to his documented work, learning to forgive completely and release all resentment creates dramatic improvements in spiritual receptivity and often leads to spontaneous physical healing as the energy blockages dissolve. The ninth principle involves what Cayce called vibrational prayer and affirmation practice. In his spiritual readings, he taught specific prayer methods and affirmations designed to align human consciousness with Jesus Christ vibration and maintain this alignment throughout daily activities. Cayce's documented prayer practices weren't just requests for healing, but active methods for attuning to divine frequency and becoming clear channels for spiritual healing energy to work through. According to archived teachings from the AR, people who maintained consistent prayer and affirmation practice experienced more stable spiritual attunement and greater healing effectiveness in their service to others. Get ready to unlock a life-changing approach to healing that transcends conventional medicine and taps into the profound power of the Jesus Christ vibration. Edgar Cayce, the renowned sleeping prophet, revealed through his extensive work at the Association for Research and Enlightenment, ARE, that this spiritual frequency rooted in divine love holds the key to healing what medicine often cannot. His documented teachings offer practical, actionable steps to align with this transformative energy, not just to heal yourself, but to become a conduit for healing others. Here's how you can integrate Cayce's 9 principles into your life, fostering spiritual growth, physical restoration, and a deeper connection to the divine. Buckle up. This journey could redefine your purpose and awaken your inner healer. 1. Establish daily spiritual attunement. Cayce's first principle is the cornerstone of accessing the Jesus Christ vibration. Daily spiritual attunement through prayer and meditation. This isn't about asking for personal favors. It's about aligning your consciousness with divine love. Set aside time each day, 10 to 20 minutes in a quiet space, to center yourself. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on becoming a clear channel for divine healing energy. Cayce emphasized expressing gratitude for the opportunity to serve others' spiritual and physical well-being. This practice builds a vibrational bridge to the divine, gradually raising your frequency to resonate with the love Jesus embodied. Over time, this alignment becomes second nature, opening your energy field to profound healing forces. Practice constructive thinking and speaking. Your thoughts and words are more powerful than you realize. They carry vibrational energy that can either amplify or block the Jesus Christ vibration. Cayce taught that negativity, criticism, or fear lowers your spiritual receptivity, while love, hope, and encouragement elevate it. Make a conscious effort to reframe your mindset. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, how can I respond with love? Speak words that uplift others, whether offering comfort to a friend or sharing hope in a conversation. This mental discipline isn't just positive thinking, it's a vibrational shift that aligns you with divine healing energy. Start small. Catch yourself in moments of negativity and pivot to gratitude or compassion. Over weeks, you'll notice your energy lighten and your spiritual clarity sharpen. Serve others. Selflessly, Cayce's teachings are clear. The Jesus Christ vibration flows most powerfully through those who serve others without expecting reward. Acts of kindness, healing prayers, or emotional support create a conduit for this divine energy. Look for opportunities in your daily life. Help a neighbor, listen to a friend in need, or offer a silent prayer for someone's well-being. Cayce stressed that focusing on others' needs, rather than your own spiritual growth or healing, amplifies this vibration. This selfless service aligns your personal will with the universal will to heal, making you a vessel for divine love. The more you give without seeking recognition, the stronger your connection to this transformative frequency becomes. 4. Embrace vibrational nutrition and lifestyle. Cayce's concept of vibrational nutrition goes beyond diet. It's about aligning your entire lifestyle with spiritual sensitivity. Certain foods, activities, and environments either support or hinder your ability to channel divine energy. Cayce's readings, archived at the ARE, suggest prioritizing whole, natural foods like fruits, vegetables, and grains, while avoiding heavy, processed items that dull your energy. Pay attention to how your body feels after eating or engaging in activities. Do they leave you energized or drained? Surround yourself with uplifting environments, nature, music, or serene spaces that enhance your spiritual clarity. By making conscious choices, you'll increase your capacity to maintain higher vibrational states, allowing the Jesus Christ vibration to flow more freely. Practice vibrational healing techniques. Cayce believed everyone has the potential to channel divine healing energy through practices like laying on of hands, healing prayer, or spiritual counseling. Start with those close to you, family or friends open to receiving support. For laying on of hands, focus on transmitting love and intention, not forcing results. Cayce taught that this energy flows from the divine through you, not from you, so maintain humility. Practice simple healing prayers, visualizing divine light enveloping the person. With consistent practice, you'll develop sensitivity to this energy, noticing subtle shifts in your hands or intuition. Cayce's documented cases show that even beginners, with proper attunement, can facilitate remarkable healing for others. Join or create a healing prayer group. The power of the Jesus Christ vibration multiplies in a group setting. Cayce's readings reveal that collective spiritual intention creates spiritual vortexes, amplified energy fields that enhance healing. Join or form a prayer group focused on expressing divine love for others' well-being, not just personal gain. These groups thrive when members prioritize service over ego or spiritual pride. Meet regularly, perhaps weekly, to pray, meditate, or share intentions for healing. Cayce's work at the ARE documented groups achieving results that stunned even seasoned practitioners, proving the exponential impact of unified focus. If no group exists, start one with like-minded individuals committed to spiritual growth. 7. Release vibrational blocks. Through forgiveness, unresolved emotions like resentment, guilt, or fear create vibrational barriers that block divine healing energy. Cayce taught that forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is essential for spiritual attunement. Take honest inventory of your relationships and past hurts. Are you holding on to grudges or self-blame? Practice forgiveness through prayer or journaling, visualizing these emotions dissolving into light. If needed, seek spiritual counseling or professional support to process deep traumas. Cayce's readings show that releasing these blocks often leads to spontaneous physical healing as your energy field aligns with the Jesus Christ vibration. This inner work is non-negotiable for becoming an effective healer. Cultivate spiritual persistence and humility. Cayce's teachings emphasize that accessing the Jesus Christ vibration requires spiritual persistence and humility. Your ego may resist surrendering to divine will, and doubts about spiritual healing will surface. Push through these challenges by staying committed to daily practice and service. The greatest healers, Cayce noted, work quietly, taking no credit for results. They see themselves as instruments of divine love, not its source. When doubts arise, refocus on your intention to serve others. This humility keeps your energy clear, allowing the Jesus Christ vibration to flow unimpeded. Over time, persistence builds spiritual maturity, making you a powerful conduit for healing. Integrate spiritual healing with medical care. Cayce's approach is holistic. He advocated combining spiritual practices with appropriate medical care. If you're facing chronic health challenges, explore these vibrational principles while continuing to work with healthcare professionals. The Jesus Christ vibration complements medicine by addressing spiritual and emotional roots of illness. For example, meditation and forgiveness can reduce stress, enhancing medical treatments. Cayce's documented cases show that this synergy often leads to optimal outcomes, healing body and soul in tandem. The transformative power of the Jesus Christ vibration. Cayce's teachings aren't just about healing techniques, they're about embodying a way of being that transforms your entire life. The Jesus Christ vibration represents the natural frequency of divine love, accessible through genuine commitment to spiritual growth. By integrating these principles, daily attunement, constructive thinking, selfless service, vibrational nutrition, healing practices, group prayer, forgiveness, humility, and medical synergy, you can awaken your inner healer and contribute to a world in desperate need of restoration. The rewards are profound: a deep sense of purpose, spiritual peace, and the joy of knowing you're aligning with divine will. Cayce's work at the ARE, spanning decades and thousands of successful cases, proves that anyone can tap into this vibration with dedication. Whether you seek personal healing or feel called to serve others, these principles offer a roadmap to transformation. Subscribe now to dive deeper into Cayce's teachings and share this journey with others who crave hope and healing. The Jesus Christ vibration is more than a concept. It's a living force waiting to awaken within you. Start today and become part of a spiritual awakening that changes everything. We want to sincerely thank you for taking the time to watch the video in its entirety. If you're interested in exploring more topics on spirituality, inner transformation, or mind philosophy, don't forget to subscribe to the Top Hidden Knowledge channel for more content on wisdom, spirituality, and personal growth. Or, if you have time, check out other videos on this channel. Until next time.